Namaste to everyone. I welcome you all in my YouTube video channel. Today I will deliver lecture on vector space, lecture number 24, in which I will discuss on singular, non-singular and invertible linear transformation. Now we define singular and non-singular linear transformation. Let UF and VF be two vector spaces. T be a linear transformation defined on UF into VF. If kernel of T or null space of T consists only zero vector of UF, that is car T equal to a set containing only zero vector, then the linear transformation T is said to be non-singular. That is, if alpha belongs to UF and T alpha equal to 0 implies that alpha equal to 0. Now we define singular linear transformation. If there exists a vector alpha belongs to vector space UF and alpha not equal to 0 such that T alpha equal to 0, then T is said to be singular. Now we prove a theorem. Let T be a linear transformation from a vector space UF into vector space VF. Then T is non-singular if and only if T is 1, 1. Now we prove this. Proof. Let T is non-singular. Therefore, car T, kernel of T, is a set containing only zero vector. Let alpha beta belongs to UF. Here this is UF vector space and this is vector space VF. T be the linear transformation. Here alpha, here beta. For alpha, the image is T alpha. For the element beta, image is T beta. Let T alpha equal to T beta implies that T alpha minus T beta equal to 0 vector of VF, that is 0 prime, implies that T alpha minus beta equal to 0 prime. Here this is possible because T is a linear transformation. Therefore, the image of this linear transformation for element alpha minus beta is 0 prime. Hence, alpha minus beta belongs to kernel of T. Since kernel of T contains only zero vector, therefore from 1 and 2 we get alpha minus beta equal to 0 vector, implies that alpha equal to beta. Here T alpha equal to T beta implies that alpha equal to beta. That means T is 1 1. Proved. Now let T is 1 1. Since T is a linear transformation, therefore T0 equal to 0 prime. Here image of 0 vector is 0 prime. This is number 3. Let alpha belongs to UF such that T alpha equal to 0 prime. This is number 4. From 3 and 4 we get T alpha equal to T0, implies that alpha equal to 0, since T is 1 1. Therefore T alpha equal to 0 implies that alpha equal to 0. Ker T contains only 0 element. Proved. Now we prove a theorem. Let T be a linear transformation from a vector space UF into a vector space VF. Then T is non-singular if and only if T carries each linearly independent subset of vector space UF onto a linearly independent subset of vector space VF. Now we prove this. Now let T is non-singular implies that kernel of T contains only 0 element. Let this is number 1. Let alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n be linearly independent vectors of vector space UF, and let S contains all these linearly independent vectors. Therefore, S is subset of vector space UF. Let S1 equal to image of these vectors T alpha 1, T alpha 2 dot 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 T alpha n. Since T alpha 1 belong to vector space VF, here vector space UF, here vector space VF, and T be the linear transformation. Alpha 1 belongs to vector space UF, and image of alpha 1 is T alpha 1. Similarly, image of alpha 2 is T alpha 2, which belong to vector space VF, and so on. Now, let A1 T alpha 1 plus A2 T alpha 2 plus dot 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 AN T alpha n equal to 0 prime. 0 prime be the zero vector of vector space VF. This 0 is the zero vector of vector space UF. Implies that T A1 alpha 1 plus A2 alpha 2 plus dot 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 AN alpha n equal to 0 prime. This is possible because T is a linear transformation. T is a linear transformation. And this implies that this element belong to car T, because any element of car T gives image 0 prime. Implies that A1 alpha 1 plus A2 alpha 2 plus dot 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 plus AN alpha n belongs to car T. Let this is number 2. Using 1, since car T contains only 0 vector, therefore using 1 we get A1 alpha 1 plus A2 alpha 2 plus AN alpha n equal to 0 vector of U. This implies that A1 equal to A2 equal to dot 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 AN equal to 0, since this 0 is 0 of the field. This is possible because alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n all are linearly independent vectors. Since alpha 1, alpha 2 dot 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 alpha n are linearly independent vectors this is number 3 from 2 and 3 we get that T alpha 1 T alpha 2 dot 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 T alpha n are linearly independent vectors of Vf, that is S1 is a linearly independent subset of Vf, vector space Vf, which is the image set of S, subset of UF. Proved. Conversely, let T carries independent subset of U onto independent subset of V. We have to show that T is non-singular. Let alpha not equal to 0 and alpha belongs to vector space UF. Since alpha not equal to 0, therefore A set A contains alpha is a linearly independent subset of vector space UF. Since T alpha belongs to vector space Vf, that is, this is the image of alpha. Alpha belongs to vector space UF. The image of alpha belongs to vector space Vf. Since T carries independent subset of U onto independent subset of V, therefore the set containing T alpha is a subset of Vf and T alpha, this set, let name of this set is A1, is an independent subset of Independent means linearly independent. Therefore, T alpha not equal to 0 prime, because linearly independent subset does not contain any 0 element. Therefore, alpha not equal to 0 implies that T alpha not equal to 0 prime. This shows that image of any non-zero vector, this is the image of non-zero vector alpha in UF under T is a non-zero vector in VF. T alpha belongs to VF and this is non-zero. Thus, only zero vector in UF will have its image zero vector in VF. That is, kernel of T contains only zero vector, implies that T is non-singular. Proved. Now we prove a theorem. A linear transformation T on a finite dimensional vector space is invertible if and only if T is non-singular. Now we prove this. Let VF be a vector space defined over the field F be a finite dimensional vector space of dimension n. Let T be a linear transformation defined on vector space VF into vector space VF. Now let T is invertible, means T is 1 1 and onto. T is a linear transformation, that means T is a mapping, and character of invertible mapping is that the mapping must be 1 1 and onto. So here T is 1 1 and onto, and T is 1 1 implies that T is non-singular. Proved. Conversely, let T is non-singular. Non-singular means kernel of T contains only zero element. Let S be a set containing vectors alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n of vector space VF, and S be the basis of the vector space VF. Let S1 be a set containing images of alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n. Images are T alpha 1, T alpha 2, comma T alpha n. This is number 3. Now let A1 T alpha 1 plus A2 T alpha 2 plus plus AN T alpha n equal to 0 vector of vector space VF. This is number 4. Since T is a linear transformation, therefore we get value of this is T A1 alpha 1 plus A2 alpha 2 plus plus AN alpha n, and right side is 0 vector. Since the image of this element is 0 vector, Therefore, this element belong to car T. From 1 and 5, in one car T contains only 0 vector. That means this element equal to 0 vector. Since alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n all are elements of the basis S of the vector space Vf, therefore they are linearly independent. So from this step we get a1 equal to 0, a2 equal to 0, dot dot dot, an equal to 0. Now from 4 and 6, in 4 a1 t alpha 1 plus a2 t alpha 2 plus dot 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 plus an t alpha n equal to 0 implies that a1 equal to 0, a2 equal to 0, dot 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 dot, an equal to 0. This means t alpha 1, t alpha 2, dot dot dot, t alpha n all are linearly independent vectors of vector space Vf. Therefore, S1 is a linearly independent subset of vector space Vf. Since vector space Vf is of dimension n and S1 contains n number of linearly independent vectors of vector space Vf, therefore S1 must be a basis of vector space Vf. Hence, any vector of Vf can be expressed as a linear combination of vectors t alpha 1, t alpha 2, comma dot dot dot, t alpha n. Let beta be any element of vector space Vf, codomain. Here beta, this is codomain and this is domain. This is codomain and this is domain. Therefore, beta is expressed as linear combination of t alpha 1, t alpha 2, dot dot dot, t alpha n. Here C1 beta equal to C1 t alpha 1 plus C2 t alpha 2 plus dot dot dot, Cn t alpha n. Since t is a linear transformation, therefore we may write this equal to t C1 alpha 1 plus C2 alpha 2 plus dot dot dot, Cn alpha n. Let C1 alpha 1 plus C2 alpha 2 plus Cn alpha n equal to alpha. Since alpha 1, alpha 2, dot dot dot, alpha n all are elements of vector space Vf, that is of domain, and their linear combination will be the element of the vector space Vf, that is domain, vector space Vf. From 7 we get beta equal to t, this equal to alpha. Therefore, any element beta belongs to Vf. There exists an element alpha belongs to Vf. This alpha belongs to domain and this beta belongs to codomain. We get beta equal to t alpha. Hence, t is onto. This is number 8. Since t is non-singular, implies that t is 1, 1. And from 8, t is onto. Therefore, t is 1, 1 and onto. Implies that t is invertible. Proved. Thanks for watching my video. If you are satisfied with my presentation and contents, then please click on like button and do subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.